Welcome, boys and girls, children of all ages, shots and new age outlaws on that one. It's Thursday. It's 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central, and we are live in the 2DopeMarks Arena for a brand new episode of 2DopeMarks. Your home for what we love to call Gold Grill Wrestling. That means we talking shit. We are popping off about the latest and greatest in pro wrestling, whether it be, somebody getting future endeavored, a couple of PLEs happening this weekend, a couple people with some haters, the King of the Luchadors, a lovely individual who's going to be joining us at the end of the show. All of that. We got a jam-packed show. That's D on my right. I'm Brando. We appreciate you for coming through, for starting to, pile in. Starters, real quick. Follow us on Instagram at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Twitter at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on YouTube at 2DopeMarks, where you can find us live in living color every Thursday night, on demand Fridays. And man, give us 5 stars, rate us, review us, support, show the pod some love, share it with your friends, your homies, your coworkers, even the ones that be like, dang, I don't even really be following wrestling like that. Can you just show me some people who can break the wrestling down in a level where I can get it myself? Hey, we got you.
Yeah,
We
we
got
talk
you
to
over
some
here.
people too.
We talk to people too. And also, bam, we got Gold Grill merch, baby. We got Gold Grill merch. We got t-shirts honoring the greatest feud in pro wrestling between Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi, aka Braid of Our Lives. We got t-shirts celebrating black wrestling champions such as Ron Simmons, to Mark Henry, to Big E, to Kofi Kingston, to The Rock. And D, as you have seen him earlier, Bladal, is wearing our black women's wrestling champion t-shirt celebrating Bianca Belair, Jay Cargill, Naomi, Mercedes, Jazz, and Jacqueline. And hey, links in our bio, wherever you may find us to cop some of this merch. As I said, it's a jam-packed show tonight. We got the lovely, no pun intended there, the honorable, the fairy godmother herself, Lovely Laveau, joining us at the end of the program. So this is gonna be a real semi-short pod in a sense for us in terms of episode. Then we go straight to the interview, which was supposed to be, hey, I'm gonna peel the curtain back a little bit here. It was supposed to be 30 minutes. We gave y'all a full hour of hijinks, shenanigans, a little therapy here and there, breaking down all the greatness, all the greatness. So
Mhm.
D, I ask you
Yeah,
this every week when we had this show, man. First off, how are you? How you doing? How's your spirit?
I'm motherfucking tired.
Yeah,
It's been
dog,
long.
it's only
It's been
Thursday.
a long goddamn week. What you mean only Thursday? I can't.
It's
I'm looking
only
forward to
Thursday.
tomorrow.
I would have thought we at the weekend and we cooling and all that, but nah,
Listen,
dog.
I got a jam
Big
packed
day.
weekend, bro. You know what you call come out tonight, tomorrow. Him, Lamar win.
Yep.
Um, I got my game Saturday. Good luck to us.
You do.
Um, and then got a lot of motherfucking wrestling what to watch this week.
Yeah. So for me, this week is gonna be crazy because tomorrow's Friday, and I'm planning on like doing something in terms of seeing him or catching any of these damn movies just dropping,
Mm-hmm.
and also getting some sleep because, as you alluded to, it's a lot of goddamn wrestling this weekend, bro. It is all out. 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern. It's WrestlePalooza, the first WWE ESPN PLE, which, again, if you don't have a Comcast subscription or YouTube subscription to tie into getting ESPN Unlimited, as of today, they still have not made a deal. So
Yeah, are they working with Verizon?
I think they're working with Verizon. I know Spectrum is good. I know Spectrum is good.
Bet. I got my parents login. That's right.
Yeah. So Spectrum is good.
Okay. I don't got Spectrum. I
So
got Verizon.
Oh, I know,
But
I
they
know, I
got
know, I know.
Verizon.
So I will go through the whole list real quick once we get into WrestlePalooza. But first, we ain't even
Hold on.
talking wrestling.
Before
Go
you
ahead.
say that real quick, I just peeped this shit. The line on the Bills game is 11 and a half.
Do they think the Dolphins is that ass?
Ass.
They think the Dolphins is that ass. All right.
7.5 is
That's basically 2 touchdowns, dog. Like I mean, that's
don't even show the fuck up.
nah. That's like just that's go home, Roger. That's what that shit is.
I'd be embarrassed. I'm like, let me go bet. I'm gonna look at the team and 11.5. Yeah.
Well, at least the Dodgers, not the Dodgers. At least the Dolphins had cold ass starter jackets back in the gap.
Fair.
Because that's the only thing you can cheer on for.
That means Tyreek Hill gone within the next 2 weeks.
If either he gone for the next 2 weeks because of that because of the team or because he may have a domestic violence.
You know where I want to see him? You know where I want to see him go? For real quick.
Where do you want to see him go?
I want to see him go to Houston. I want to see him and CJ and Nico.
Look,
he ain't got to do shit.
I was on the Talk a Big Game podcast with my man Eddie Messinette, and I was talking about the Texans. And while I like to see a D, I just come on now, come on, man. Why you suggesting that Iron Man? Come on, man.
Think about it.
He ain't got to be like that, man.
He go back to Kansas City. Like, he got to help him out immediately because buddy, Xavier Worthy probably be back next week, some shit like that. Then you got Rashee Rice, he'll be back in a couple weeks too, and then you got him too. I mean, that's overkill, but at the same time, like, I don't think it's gonna work. So it'll be fun to see him in Houston, and I'm be honest with you, based on what I seen Monday, y'all might need that shit, cause that shit Monday was y'all. I got nothing for you, brother. I was rooting for you. You know my favorite player is Derek Stingley, so I was rooting for you.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? Let's talk about actual winners. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about actual winners. All right. Let's before we even get to the wrestling, let's get to Saturday. Now, Bud Crawford, who I know I've been a fan of Bud since maybe 2014, 2015.
Say.
Ever since he took out Gamboa.
The illest nigga in Nebraska.
So Bud Crawford, we ain't even get a chance to talk about this. Bud Crawford is your now 3-time undisputed champ. He's done it across 3 different divisions. He went up to 168, which if you look at Bud, that's not like a daunting task because he's taller than Canelo anyway.
Yeah, he walks around. He walks around at 175.
Yeah, so this wasn't hard for people. Like, the hard part is him dropping the weight, getting down to 147 and 154 and 140.
I don't think he'll. Oh, you talking about in the beginning when he was yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, besides the way he's already said he's not going up to light heavyweight to fight at 175, which
he not gonna pull a Roy.
Nah, he ain't doing that. He ain't gotta do all that. But anyway, Bud Crawford proved to people why he's the best boxer on the planet. Like, I know you can talk in your ways, you can talk it. Alexander Usyk's is Bud Crawford in terms of defense, in terms of footwork, in terms of being a complete psycho because he's smiling while a motherfucker is throwing haymakers at his ass.
Yeah, that was a masterclass Saturday.
Yeah. So the short and sweet of it, and I can tell you about this right quick fast. So for this to be Dana White's first foray into boxing, I give it a B-.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I give it a B- is because that shit looked UFC-fied to death.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it didn't need to be. Your main event for a showcase fight should not be at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Truth be told, and this is telling my age, but this is a little bit before even. Well, actually, no, you in the same age group as this. Those old fights, like those Tyson, those Holyfield, Riddick Bowes, Terry Norris, Azuma Nelson, like Oscar De La Hoya, probably cut off at Oscar. Like, those joints right there used to be, they come on at remember when HBO had boxing? They would come on, them fights wouldn't come on until about 11:30, 12 o'clock. It just got too recent to when Floyd started fighting and Pacquiao started fighting and De La Hoya. That's when it started. They started fighting at like maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah. So again, like, shout out to John Amick. I thought he was a little weird for him to be on this call, but the pairing of him, Max Kellerman, Andre Ward, top-notch boxing call. Top-notch boxing call. It brought me back to the HBO days. It made me miss Larry Merchant, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It made me miss Larry Merchant. But for the fact we got a Bud Crawford of this generation where people were like, dang, I don't need freak show fights. I need like legit boxers. That dude from Omaha, Nebraska, that's the one. Like that dude is the one.
Did you say Larry Merchant, man? Listen, I miss Harold Letterman.
Jim, I got this fight 7 rounds to 2. Boy, don't
there
do
go.
that.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Harold Letterman ain't know what the fuck he was talking about. I got this man winning by 3 rounds, and as soon as the real judges come out, that motherfucker won by 6 rounds.
Dog. He sounded like Eddie Murphy in the barbershop from Coming to America, dog. That's what he sounded like. That's what he sounded like. Again, all this is to say, I know we getting Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis in Miami instead of Atlanta, but we'll move on because that's a slight stain on the state of Maryland for even accepting that shit. But
I'm not doing that with you.
Another stain that we have to talk about. Andrade. So during our interview with Lovely, which everyone will get to see in a little bit, we found out in real time that Andrade got released from WWE. Now, initial speculation had it saying like, wow, like he was just in the ladder match with Ray Phoenix and them at SummerSlam. Like you just broke up a whole storyline for dude. Like what happened? And then what do I always say, D? Let shit play out. Because war is gonna come out. So Andrade pretty much came close to just saying, yo, let me go ahead and burn this bridge. Like, I got wellness test policies. I ain't showing up to work. This is no call, no showing. Like, I don't know what is going on with that brother, but I hope he gets the help he needs because
that man just got a damn divorce. That man just fresh out of a divorce. People don't even realize how crazy that shit is. Like,
and his ex-wife is still at the gig.
Yeah, you still gotta see Shorty every motherfucking day. He just got a divorce. This motherfucker crashed out. That's what that was. Like, you failing wellness tests and all this other stuff. You know they let you smoke a little bit of weed, but you doing some extra shit, yeah. They're on your ass. Yeah, that man, that's what I don't think people realize that. That divorce is still fresh. It has not been a year. It has not been a year.
It's not. And the crazy part about it is we found out about the divorce literally right after Charlotte came back at the Rumble.
Yeah.
And we was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's been pretty much 9 months, like maybe 9 to 10 months. And God knows when they filed. I think they filed in December, maybe. Yeah, so that man going through a divorce. That's what that is. And you still got travel and your lady, your ex is still there, popping up in catering. You know what I'm saying? Still in the locker room and the backstage, and you still got to go back and forth with her. Yeah,
and try to like,
and you got to be cordial too.
Yeah, that was I was just about to say. And you have to be cordial. You have to be cordial because it's not gonna look good on you if you breaking your personal life shit to work, right? Now, this ain't no. Thank God this wasn't no Matt Hardy Lita Ed situation because that could have been even crazier.
Yeah, thank God they ain't got no kids together because that would have made it even more fucked up.
Yeah, it's deeper than rap and it's deeper than Tiffany Stratton promos, dog. I will say that much. It's deeper than Tiffany Stratton promos. Too soon? Too soon, D?
Too soon.
Damn. All right. Well, look, prayers up to Andrade for hopefully he gets through this. Even prayers up to Charlotte Flair. I know even though she is, shining right now and enjoying her time with Alexa Bliss's tag champions, like, hey man, that divorce weighing on her too.
Hey, bro, think about this shit. That man helped his father-in-law in that horrible ass retirement match. That man was fully invested. He was fully invested in being a Flair. Yeah, that's what the fuck that shit was. He was invested, and I don't know what happened. I wish him well. At the same time, that shit rough.
That brother was a Latin American Flair, the same way that old buddy that is a color commentator for TNA is a Guerrero. Hey, think about it.
I see what you did there. I see what the fuck you did.
Yeah. But again, see, I love how things segue even perfectly. Because speaking of Guerreros, Friday night, when worlds collide in Vegas, something that we felt was gonna happen at Triple Mania, it happened in Vegas. We got Dom Mysterio as 2 belts Dom, the new AAA Mega Champion. Even if he got some shenanigans to make it happen, it happened. We got greatness. We got the man screaming at his old man, saying, "Put that motherfucker on me. I'm the champ. Put that shit on me."
Yeah. Stand on business. Listen, I told you what that man was. I told all you what that man was. That man is a Guerrero / Mysterio. He got the blood of both of them in him.
Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing about Dom is that it took that one heel turn, him decking his pops 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And now all this shit is swung back around. And now you're looking at this dude like, damn, I wouldn't be shocked if he made to be a world champion one day.
So, from your knowledge of luchadors, do you put him on your Mount Rushmore?
Not yet. It's a little soon. It's a little soon.
Sir. Who do you have on your Mount Rushmore?
Again, luchas often implies individuals who don the mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Rey Mysterio is obviously the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Wagner, he might be up there. You know what I'm saying? Even though Eddie Guerrero is a luchador technically, you know what I'm saying? Because he is from the heritage. I mean, I consider Eddie a lucha, you know what I'm saying? And Mount Rushmore counts for 4. So I would even, you know what? This might be a little bit outfit. I put Psychosis, not Psych. Yeah, not Psychosis. My apologies. La Parka. I put La Parka up there.
You put the chairman on there?
I put the chairman on there, man.
You put the chairman. Okay, that's fair. All right, that's a good list.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, who you got since you decided to put me on the spot?
Hey, you know. Oh, Ray's on there for me. Eddie's on there for me.
Yeah.
You got Dr. Wagner on there. I would have to choose. I was thinking about La Parka, but just because, actually, no, I'm gonna go with the original Octagon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the original Octagon, and then I'm gonna throw somebody out there that damn, lost my train of thought because it was a good one too. It was really a good one. Hold on, I said him. I'm gonna have to go with because I can't think of it right now. I'm gonna go with Psychosis.
Okay.
Just because those matches in WCW with Ray, were a thing. When I think of my person, when I get back to me, I'm gonna come back with it. I don't know where he went. I don't know where he's going. I don't know if his Wi-Fi is doing whatever, but he's back.
Don't mind me. I don't know what the hell just happened.
You all right?
I'm good. So for those that know, I was literally moving things around in the back end, just getting ready to set up for the next segment, and then shit switched. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we should go. Which is bad. My bad.
I forgot who the other person was, but
you talking about Psychosis?
I had another one. That's what it was. I'm taking Psychosis out. My man, the Juice.
Oh, okay.
My man,
we got Hoovin' too.
Okay.
Hoovy.
The Juice. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Not gonna hold that one. Not gonna hold that one. But yeah. No. The Luchas are in a good space. I mean, I think AAA having a popular heel champion in Domnik Mysterio because everybody wanted him to win that belt. No disrespect to Vikingo, but brother, you was in a weird spot.
Between that man looked like a Guerrero and his last name is Mysterio. You ain't stand a motherfucking chance
at all. But he'll get it back somehow if life changes. But it's not here nor there. But D, how many times you been to Florida?
too many times that I can announce. Mind you, I'm a
Okay.
FAMU alumni.
Yeah, exactly. So, because Jada Parker is also from Florida, we can also get into NXT Homecoming right quick fast.
For real.
Just saying, dog. Just saying. Look,
you know the beef I got right now.
Yeah, and I got some shit to let you in on later too. That's gonna make you like that.
No, I got too much other shit going on right now that I don't need to hear no more bad.
All right, fine. I'll spare you. I'll just text you. So NXT Homecoming Tuesday night. It served its purpose, right? It was homecoming.
Yeah.
It was literally, we bringing it back the old themes. We bring out back the old black and gold intro. We bringing back, you know what I'm saying, a lot of great callbacks. Even you got Booker T wilding out over the double devil's kiss between Stephanie Valkyrie and Rhea Ripley. Both of them breaking it out, and Booker T looking like he was at the Players Club when Diamond was first dancing. Just saying. You got Trick and Mello getting a win over DIY with the help of the Miz. You had Ethan Page beat Tyler Breeze. You had a very interesting Grayson Waller effect with Obafemi and Ricky Saints, to which Obafemi, dog, I keep thinking the man's never losing the belt. That man literally told Ricky Saints to his face, you are just biding your time until you go up to Raw and SmackDown and you can carry Cody Rhodes' bags.
He was cooking with that one.
He was cooking.
He was cooking right there.
Cooking. And and good old Bill Regal popping up to yell War Games because he did the thing. But also, the interesting subplot of NXT Homecoming was a whole bunch of yapping by TNA superstars on Twitter.
Bro, they was going
talking about they're gonna take a stand. They say they can't. They enough of this. They're fed up from both commentary all the way down to Mike Santana and them. And my question was, y'all got Twitter fingers because y'all ain't getting the NXT parking lot and cause no ruckus. Y'all ain't make no stance.
I need y'all be in the parking lot talking like whooping ass. Like I need y'all out there fucking shit up. They about to they didn't stole your wrestlers already. They didn't stole Jordan Grace.
Like Joe Hendry already being phased in. So I think we made the joke on social media, and I think other people made the joke too. You know, Joe Hendry getting his ass jumped the fuck out when the real invasion pop off, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's gonna happen before Bound for Glory or what, but you tell me you getting a TNA versus NXT War Games.
I'm down with that.
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
Plus, hell, you give me a TNA versus NXT War Games with the women because how deep both them divisions are.
Hey,
give for that too.
Listen, Tasha Steelz gonna fuck somebody up.
One more time, say it louder for the people.
Tasha Steelz is gonna fuck somebody up.
Yes, indeed. But no, Homecoming was cool. It was a cool nostalgia moment, man. I'm glad some people got to come back to Full Sail and soak in the memories and soak in the moments. Real quick, what's your favorite black and gold NXT memory?
Oh shit. It's so many. Because I'm such a maniacal person. Tommaso Ciampa turning on Johnny Gargano. I mean, it's a couple of them. Another one. Kevin Owens turning on Sami Zayn.
Okay.
It'd be young people.
It do be young people.
Or the first time Finn Balor introduced the Demon.
Got you there.
I can keep going. What's yours?
Yeah, for time purposes, we going. I'm gonna say we only limit you to 3. So I'm gonna go with.
What's yours?
I know. I'm gonna go with the Undisputed Era, all 4 years of Undisputed Era.
Okay.
I'll go with Sami Zayn versus Cesaro, 2 out of 3 falls match, the match that really made NXT Black and Gold like, oh, this is gonna be some shit.
Right.
A personal favorite is Keith Lee holding the North American title and the NXT title at the same damn time. And then I'm gonna go with a tie of Johnny Gargano versus Andrade at Takeover Philadelphia, and Gargano versus Adam Cole 12-3 falls at NXT Takeover New York. Oh no, and then one more. Sorry, because I'm a black and gold snob. I was watching that shit every week. I know. Sami Zayn versus the debuting Shinsuke Nakamura.
Fair. Okay.
All them classic moments. Apologies to Big E winning his NXT title. Apologies to Seth Rollins being the first NXT champion. All of that. So
hey, I'm apologizing to Bailey and Sasha in Brooklyn.
Apologies to Bailey, Sasha in Brooklyn. Apologies to Bobby Roode and the theme of all themes. And hell, apologies to, and this may get a little weird, but Big Cass and Enzo Amore. They was over like Rover, dog. I'm sorry. They were. Also, American Alpha with Jason Jordan and the OG Chad Gable. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Black and gold tag team division was crazy. Black and gold tag team division was crazy. But you know what's crazy? The fact that I've seen more wrestlers on not WWE program. That would be oxymoron. Of course, you see wrestlers on WWE programming. Sorry. More wrestlers on ESPN programming this week. There are literally, dog. So my former co-workers at ESPN were taking pictures with the Usos and dapping them up. And I'm like, oh, this was the worst time to lead the company. This was the worst time to lead a job. The worst.
But if you think about it, you wouldn't be able to say the crazy shit that you're saying right now.
Absolutely. So you know what? Hey, guys. ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, and the WWE, unless you're living under a rock, they have joined forces, and they are having a PLE called WrestlePalooza that is airing from Indianapolis, Indiana, and they're running the full gamut of WWE and ESPN stars on there. So, real quick, much like majority of the quote unquote B level pay-per-views in the Triple H creative era.
This one ain't gonna be no B level joint, man. They gonna
They
gonna pull those stops out.
No. What I mean by this is it's a short card.
Oh yeah,
that's what I mean.
Fair. Okay.
Now, in terms of like full blown content and what goes on, they gonna, as you said, they're pulling out all the stops. It's on ESPN. It's basically going to be a big giant test to see how many wrestling fans who don't care about sports are willing to plop down to 30 to have the WWE and those PLEs starting with WrestlePalooza, and then understand that they ain't even got the tape library yet. There's been no like honest discussion about getting a tape library, which again makes a very interesting consensus point. But it is a 5-match card, real simple, real sweet. Opening the show is John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Who you got? Now, mind you,
the never seen 17 because he been getting his ass whooped for a long fucking time.
That is facts. Now, again, I don't care about Brock Lesnar in wrestling matches these days. I did find it a little bit funny that he split his pants F5 and R-Truth, and we'll get into the whole concept of people wanting R-Truth back, only for R-Truth to end up cutting his hair, do a gimmick change.
That's a whole serious. Bro, that's a whole nother conversation.
Like I said, a whole nother
conversation.
We
can't do that. We can't do that right now. That's a whole nother conversation, bro.
There's a whole nother conversation. So from there, we got the Usos, their reunion versus the Vision, Braun and Bronson. By the way, I got John Cena winning that match Saturday night.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I said. Never seen 17.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Vision. It makes no sense for them to lose.
I got the Usos because
it's too much shit going on on my end. Like it's too much shit going on between Jay and LA Knight, and then also like him making the comments like Roman and smashing motherfuckers. So like I don't think it's gonna, if they lose, it's gonna be a Jay situation. It's gonna be some Jay shit, but it don't make sense for the Vision to lose at all. Well, it don't make sense for so it doesn't make sense for them to lose knowing the other match. My prediction for the other match later on in the night.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I got the Vision losing.
Okay.
Only because of the fact that the most interesting person in that match is Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that Jey Uso has now kind of refocused and been like, all right, I don't like none of how this shit going on. And I got like, look, I have to be someone different in order to truly regain what I had and what I appreciate what I had. You gotta do, I say he had to do something. And so I think he's gonna like lean into that a little bit more when it comes to this match.
Yeah.
1000%. So from there, we have the Women's World Championship between Io Scott and Stephanie Vaquer. Mind you, this match initially was going to be Naomi versus Stephanie Vaquer at Clash in Paris, but Naomi revealed that she is with child, and thus and so. Here we are.
I'm gonna go Stephanie Vaquer. Io got too much shit going on the back end with her peoples.
Yeah, because I feel like we're gonna get the eventual Io versus Asuka feud, and it's gonna slap. So yeah, give Stephanie the strap. Give Stephanie the belt. See how she runs with it. She might probably lead into some great matches with Roxanne Perez or Raquel Rodriguez or even Lyra Valkyria, or I know you heard it. Shut up. And
what's going on
crazy
here?
Enough.
Are you preparing for 2 weeks?
See. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You wow.
Just a little bit. But no, let's see. Let's definitely have that belt, man. Again, the women's roster on Raw is super talented, and you're giving a baby face with a clean slate and a bunch of new foes to handle. I like that. Again, Io with the belt, we've seen that, but now her more interesting angle is now with her former damage control partners in Asuka and Kairi Sane, who bless Kairi Sane heart. I'm gonna say she's getting this comedic time at the end.
And it's a bystander, man. Like she ain't after none of this shit. She just want her people to be all right.
Exactly. All right. Next up, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship. I think Drew wins by DQ.
For what reason?
Because Cody Rhodes, ever since he got put out and came back, that man been on demon time. So therefore, I think he gonna end up end up snapping. Drew's gonna win that match. Drew's gonna be like, "Oh, so you want to rob me of a chance to be champion? Okay, fine. We gonna run this back in San Diego at Survivor Series, and it's gonna be a stipulation match."
I can see that. I'm just gonna go Cody flat out. I mean, it's pretty much the same situation. The belt ain't gonna change hands.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, the belt's staying with the champ, but yeah. And finally, a match we didn't think we were ever going to see again, or even get, I should say. The Family Brooks versus the Family Lopez in Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch versus CM Punk and AJ Lee. Who do you have winning this?
So based off what I said earlier, Division has no need to lose the whole, like they don't need to be a clean sweep. It's nothing coming from that. And you bring back AJ Lee. AJ Lee is not losing. If AJ Lee and CM Punk lose that match, that's ass. Like you got that girl got new t-shirts. Bailey came out the jump, Bailey the Baileyan and hugging people and old girl t-shirt. Come on, man. Like she gotta win. So yeah, we're gonna go with the Brookses.
I will go with the family Brooks. I mean, AJ again. People think I'm bullshit when I say Nikita lines up AJ get back in the ring. It's wild, but it happened.
I'm not doing this with you.
Thicky the Dragon Steamboat help us get to a new level. All right, I'm just saying.
I'm not doing this with you. I got nothing. No.
Well,
I'm trying to be a better person.
That is the end game for a Saturday night, in which that's the evening PLE. The dayside PLE or pay-per-view is AEW's All Out, emanating from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, which is on Bleacher Report. It's also on Bleacher Report. They moved on.
You can on Amazon. No,
yeah, they're on Amazon and HBO Max.
Amazon, HBO Max, yeah.
Yeah, they're on Amazon, HBO Max for the low price of $49.99. Welcome back to old school pay-per-view prices, ladies and gentlemen.
This brings me back to Super Bowl 3.
Dog, black box. You know what I mean?
Shit, my daddy was a real one.
Shout out to those wrestling fans who parents or you themselves, if you're of a certain age, you know what that black box was to watch pay-per-views. Man, Lord knows I did it from like 1996 to 1997.
I did it before.
Anyway, well, we know, and as evident by our interview in a few minutes, we know. So because AEW can't help themselves, this is a 13 match card, dog. Yeah, 13 matches.
What is this, a track meet?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why there are 13 matches on this card.
Is this the World Championships? Like, what are we doing? The Olympic trials?
No, because if it were, Sidney Laverne was still found a way to run the 400 in a record time.
Hurdles or no hurdles, baby.
So
talk about.
All right. So I will simply go through these things.
I'm just gonna name a person
as fast as possible.
I'm gonna name a person.
So we got Harley Cameron, Mina Shirakawa, Queen Amanita, and Willow Nightingale versus Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford, and the Triangle of Madness, which is Julia Hart and Sky Blue. I don't know why it's a triangle if it's only two people. In an 8-woman tornado tailgate brawl. I am going with the faces.
I'm going with Willow.
Thank you. We're going with the faces. All right. In a match that is purely for the graps, we got Daniel Garcia versus Kairi Sabata.
I'm going with the wrestler.
I'm gonna go with the freshly turned Daniel Garcia. We got the Ops, the swole version of the Ops in Samoa Joe and Powerhouse Hobbs versus the Workhorsemen, Anthony Henry and JD Drake. I'm just going with the Ops. You going with the Ops?
I'm going with Joe.
Okay, cool. The opening match of the night is Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, as in Christian, versus FTR.
I hope FTR fucking fucked them up. They don't need to be wrestling no more geriatric motherfuckers.
Absolutely beautiful. A match I'm interested in, the Hurt Syndicate, which is lastly Shelton Benjamin and MVP apparently, versus Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, our Pan-African Diaspora World Champion Bishop Khan and Toa Leon.
I gotta look at the camera. No disrespect, champ. No disrespect at all. I fuck with you, Khan, but we hurt people.
You know, because MVP is technically the manager versus 3 different wrestlers. Hey, see the focus on me? Hey, champ, keep repping us. You're going to have a big win in Toronto on Saturday, Playboy. Understand it. All right. Mercedes Moné versus Rhea for the AEW TBS Championship. Yep. Right there. Yep. Darby Allin versus John Moxley in a coffin match.
Darby
got to get his leg back somehow, some way. So I'm going Darby there too. Okay.
Yeah.
Mark Briscoe versus MJF in a tables and thumbtacks match.
I'm gonna go MJF, and I got reasons behind it.
I also going MJF just for just for the shits and gigs, and also, hey, this is a match neither of us have heard of. It usually in the first time match, it is not favor the person who came up with the match.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Timeless Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander versus Theklia in a 4-way match for the AEW Women's World Championship. I'm going Timeless Tony Storm, and I hope Jamie Hayter shows out.
Same.
Beautiful. Before we get to the main event, I'm gonna go down. Big Bill, who I mentioned earlier, versus the returning Eddie Kingston, who I haven't seen on my TV screen in almost 2 years.
I'm gonna go with my brother E.
Shout out to the only dude I respect in the Yankees jersey, Eddie Kingston. Bandito, which is Brody King and Bandito, versus the Young Bucks, the Jacksons, versus Jet Speed versus the Don Callis family of Hishiro and Josh Alexander in a ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, aka, hey, we couldn't put you on a regular match. We need a bunch of not bunches. We need a bunch of people in the ring to do a bunch of spots to get the crowd hype and going.
I want to see a Gonzo bomb off the ladder. It's not gonna happen, but you know I'm a Brody King fan, so
yeah, facts. All right, as much as I like Jet Speed, I like Brodito better. And at this particular point in time. Also, the Don Callis family, y'all just kick it with each other. Y'all ain't no real like stable, because otherwise y'all actually have segments where y'all talk to each other.
They are the 2004 Lakers with Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Shaq, Kobe. Yeah, they just put a whole bunch of unnecessary people in a room with a bunch around each other for the wrong reasons.
Which one is Karl Malone trying to highlight Kobe's wife?
I'm going to go with I need to behave. No, I'm good.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Don't ask that question.
Exactly.
Don't do that to me.
Because I was about to you know what? Let's move on. We got Brodito winning that. The second match I'm looking forward to the most. Kazuchika Okada versus the G1 Classic winner Konosuke Takeshita versus Mascara Dorada for a 3-way match for the AEW United Championship. Unified Championship. I'm sorry.
I got Okada, but I hope Takeshita wins.
I actually got Takeshita winning.
I hope he does.
I got Takeshita winning because you know how it's gonna look when Takeshita walks into the Tokyo Dome and walks out of the Tokyo Dome as a double champ.
I'm with it. I'm with the shit.
Yeah.
I'm with the shit.
And to cap it off, we got main event Heyman Adam Page versus Kyle Fletcher for the AEW World Championship. A fascinating step here. If any member of the Don Callis family interferes, Kyle Fletcher will be disqualified and lose his TNT championship.
They're about to introduce somebody else to the daggone family at some point. So I still think that Hangman wins.
Same, but if they do that, I'm just gonna be, you know how I feel, dog.
That whole situation is like NWO Latino, LWO, the NWO Black, NWO Red, Wolfpack. You're not doing it.
Yeah. So with that being said, because the Don Callis family is a whole bunch of haters, and we happen to know a very great hater out of Los Angeles, California, by the name of Ice-T. Hey. That's right. It is time for Hater of the Week. Our segments where we see the whole world and we point out 1 or 2 people that we've point blank, hey man, you messing up, as the great pimp Chad Lamont Butler once said, you're fucking up the game that gets no love.
Did you really quote my mentor?
I indeed did. So typically I have 2 or 3 mofos, right? Including the people who are out here doxing people over things said on social media. I'm keeping that very light because that actually happened something close to home, and yeah, not here for it. So, D, who's your
Yes.
hater of the week?
My hater of the week happens to be a person near and dear to me, a family member. I can't name no names. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Mhm.
Because there was an interesting snack that came out probably within the last 2-3 weeks, and everybody knows me. I love candy, sweets, cakes, all that.
Mhm.
And Reese's came out with the Oreo and Reese's cup thing. I should, yeah, I showed it to you.
You did.
And
You did.
and I seen it and like bought a bunch of them. I think they had the king size too, so I bought like maybe like 4 or 5 of them. And I had an interesting family member come over while I wasn't here, and literally saw them and took all but one. Yeah, uh, that's my hater of the week, and he knows who I'm talking about. So from now on, I need you to figure your life out because we're not going to do this anymore. Um, that's my hater of the week.
Wow. Um. Okay.
As I'm about to go,
Wow.
as I'm about to go to 7-Eleven right after this and go get some more.
Wow. All right. So that's your hater of the week. Apologies to the thieves. Taking things from you near and dear to your heart that you had your mind set on.
Man,
I don't even really have a hater of the week because if I say my hater of the week, apparently I might get canceled. I might get
yeah, no, don't do it. Reconsider.
all I'm saying is it's a war outside going on that ain't nobody safe from. Nobody safe from this. People tried to warn you last year, told you how much this wasn't really a game. And now we here. Now we here. But
Hey, keep your
hey,
hands up. Protect yourself at all times.
yeah, yeah. I mean, look, you got to be Bud Crawford out here, baby. You got to be whooping feet, cause this is just strange times out here. Strange times out here. But in all honesty, no, I do have a hater of the week. I just thought about this. No, so
You all right?
I'm great. I'm great. I'll explain. Give me a second. Give me a second. So I'm not sure you're aware of the story involving this TikTok singer David from Houston,
Oh,
Texas.
the little shorty with the little crazy boyfriend.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, this is kind of like sent me down a wormhole, if you will, of the how wild TikTok slash Discord slash streaming music goes. This young man by the name of David, who apparently the first time I truly heard of him before I went down this rabbit hole was that he was a singer from Houston who had a body of a dismembered 15-year-old in the trunk of a Tesla in his name. And I was like, well, that's strange. And then I went further down into the rabbit hole, and lo and behold, it was one of them situations in which I had to pause and ask myself, like, yo, this is getting crazy. And then you find out more about it that he and the individual in the vehicle had matching tattoos, and that she was been missing for almost 2 years, and that she was a 13-year-old girl at the time, and he was a Leslie Dayton said 13-year-old. And I was like, okay, this is a little too much. So before I get rudely interrupted by a friend of the program, I was like to say that whole situation, that's my hater of the week because that's making Houston, Texas look bad as hell.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit going on. You got that
Yeah.
situation. You got
Mhm.
the turkey leg hut dude. Like,
Mhm.
hold on. Can you tell my best friend in the background to shut up?
Oh no, I'm about to get interrupted. I know this for shit sure. This was about to happen. They about to come bust right up in the room. So before we even do that, ladies and gentlemen, we have our special guest for the entire show, Miss Lovely Laveau.
Why?
We're gonna have that interview running because again, we said what it was gonna be. We have the fairy godmother of the indie wrestling community tapped in with us over the weekend, and we about to play that because again, gotta protect yourself at all times, right, D?
Please do.
Please do. So before we get to all this, man, we love y'all. We appreciate everybody tapping in. And here is our chat with the one, the only, Lovely Laveau. Welcome back to WrestlePalooza. That is D side. And down below, joining us for a very exclusive and fun conversation. I need all the drum rolls. I need all the snaps. I need all of that in between because she is one half of the Something Else pod. She is the OG wrestling auntie. She is probably the main person that wants Tommy Pickle's head for him being a badass little kid.
Hey, let him finish, kid.
Hey, dog. Hey, dog.
He is probably the fairy godmother for indie wrestling. She is one of Ashe Wrestling's biggest supporters, one of the Black wrestling community's biggest supporters, and one, what would you say, fifth, sixth of the entity known as the Square Business? Miss Lovely Laveau is in the building with us today. How are you today, Madam?
I'm great. Squirt Business is my former life. I am a better person now.
You was refined now, huh?
I'm lying. The bitch is just not here yet.
I'm about to
say. Hi, I'm great. How y'all doing?
We are good. We are good. It is it's a sunny day in the 2DopeMarks neighborhood. And I'm saying you see D with his refreshed
libation.
Beverage, if you will, his libation. And yeah, the reason why we were like, yo, we need to talk to Lovely is because you're family. And a lot of times you got to check in with family, see how family doing. So first and foremost, friend, how are you?
How
are you feeling?
I feel good. I'm here. I'm present. I'm alive. I have a dog that's trying to play with me up under the table. So if you see stuff shaking, that's Raven. She's trying to get on the screen. So
did you name her after Raven from Teen Titans?
Yeah, you're the first person who guessed that. Everybody thinks it's Raven Simone, but it's definitely Raven from Teen Titans.
Anybody that names their dog after Raven Simone is fucking insane.
Well, people are insane.
I know you ain't gonna do it, but a Baltimore Raven, I get it. But Raven Simone is diabolical.
I mean,
I know people that are Ravens
girl of the 21st century. You ever think about that? People love Zion, and you know, before Raven Simone had her full-blown Manny Fresh style life. Yeah.
Raven was cool. Yeah. Before Raven started, wilding, she was cool. Mm-hmm. I can't, hey man, I'm just a nerd. She act like Raven, and that's her name. And she's still trying to play with me up under the table. So
that is absolutely nuts. Again, you're on a full-blown media tour because as a creative, sometimes you just gotta get that spark and you gotta get them yaps out. But real quick, simple question. And this may be a brown sugar ass question, but it is what it is. What made you fall in love with this weird, wild situation that is called pro wrestling?
Crack? I don't know. Actually, it's so wholesome and so innocent. When I was 6, my granddaddy was watching WrestleMania 8. Don't do the math. Try to figure out how old I am. Okay, shut up. So he was watching WrestleMania 8, and I just happened to come in the room and I saw shiny gold, and I said, "Ooh, who's the man in the gold?" It's Macho Man Randy Savage. I walked in on Macho Man versus Ric Flair, and I sat there and watched the rest of that match, and the rest of that show was probably the last of it. I think it was maybe the second main event or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I ain't stopped watching this shit since. That was 1992.
See,
wrestling's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it is, because your star period kind of matches up with mine. Our right left grandfather introduced me. I would be at his apartment with toy guns in my Pampers because, again, Army man.
and I'll be
Yeah,
watching WWF Superstars, and Hulk Hogan will be on the TV, and for some reason, this is early '90s, dog. This is early '90s, and I would literally be yelling to the TV, "Don't hurt Hulk Hogan."
But why did you have guns in your Pampers?
Because again, I live with a man who was in the armed forces, and in Third Ward, he was the man you didn't fuck with.
You sound like you have a past life and you was a gangster, and we'll get into that later.
I mind my business.
I mean, if there's a spiritual reading we need to do, then by all means.
Don't get me started.
No. Please don't. Please don't.
I got them hoes right here.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, turned into something else for real. No pun intended. Hello.
Come on, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Since we're sharing stories, D, what made you fall in love with this weird, unbelievable sport of ours?
I lived with my grandmother when I was a kid, and my uncle was actually in the military. He was gone, so I slept in his room. And his room, he had all these posters, and this is going to literally tell my age. Shut your face. Harley Race, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, Ric Flair, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Terry Funk. You know what I mean? So I was originally an NWA kid, not a WWF kid.
Nigga 72. I don't know if y'all knew that, but D is 72 years old.
You mind your goddamn business.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's how pretty much I got into it for the most part. I was a 605 on TBS kid. Yeah. Channel 50 on Friday. I actually go back to Glow Wrestling, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling on Friday afternoons.
Oh, you real elderly. That's nice.
You shut your fucking mouth.
But that was good TV though. Like, I mean, I ain't too far behind you, so And then I'm down here. I'm in the Carolinas, so wrestling was everywhere. We thought at one time Ric Flair was going to be our mayor, and I was very scared. I was very concerned about the well-being of the rest of us, but cooler heads prevailed.
That'd have been an interesting thing if
I would have jumped.
Politics.
If Ric Flair was the mayor of any particular city in the Carolinas, do you know Joe Quimby off The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Okay.
That Bama would have been Adam West. Okay, that's exactly.
Family Guy. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
I trust Ric Flair with a chop. I trust Ric Flair with a random blade job that makes no goddamn sense in correlation to the match. Ric Flair in politics.
So let me ask y'all this question: Ric Flair's mayor, Jesse Ventura's governor, or Kane is mayor?
Jesse Ventura's governor. I ain't got.
That's not. Yeah.
Not even have no hesitation. No hesitation, because we see what Glenn Jacobs is doing right now as the mayor of Knox County. And buddy, hey, I'm glad. I'm not gonna offend our Tennessee constituents. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Man, fuck them people.
Oh no.
Damn. I was trying to be good and nice.
Hey, I'm not that person.
Nice.
I'm not that person. You can go ahead and do that. God knows my heart.
He's an awful human. I'll talk to you, B.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Because the crazy thing about it is in this space, right? And even though I'm a fan, and I've been a fan of yours for a good goddamn minute. Yes, it's okay. It is okay. It is okay for you to have people who admire the work you do and how you pour into people. It is fine. Trust me. Yes. I do the same. Like, I hype you up all the damn time.
Only fan I need is the one right there.
Oh, brother. Point is, the way you pour into people has now given you sort of a, I'm not gonna say a mystique or aura, but people know when Lovely stamps something, like, okay, we need to go ahead and follow. We need to figure this shit out. So, how did you basically take your personal feelings about pro wrestling and then say, look at other creators, other companies, and be like, you know what? I need to go out and vouch for them because there are other people who aren't doing it the way they need to be doing it.
I don't know. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. The way that I initially built the platform, because I've been here for a very, very long time before the pandemic and stuff like that. I just was very, very in the background, but I've always been here. The way that the platform grew was actually a marketing strategy that I was showing one of my friends who's an indie wrestler, because I said you need to utilize social media to build your platform to get your outreach outside of your city. And he was like, I don't really know how to do that. So I said, give me a second. And I built my original page. I had it since 2009, and I talked about wrestling, but I never really gave serious opinions about it. So I took that conversation between he and I and showed him a marketing strategy of how to build your character, build your gimmick, build yourself on social media to create a following. That's how the whole Twitter expansion in the platform blew up. As far as how people started listening to me, I don't know. I think it's just the fact that I know how to articulate and make sense, and I'm fair. Even though sometimes I'm harsh, I'm still fair. Mm-hmm. And I actually kind of know what I'm talking about, especially when it comes to marketing and business and stuff like that. I can take nothing and make it something if I have a strange marketing strategy when it comes to Twitter. I've noticed that if I talk about someone being attractive, that garners more attention, that garners more eyes. Now it's up to you to let your talent keep them. Every time you see me talk about somebody being attractive or some filth tweets, if you watch a couple of months later, it starts to gain traction. Mm-hmm. Not saying that it's because Lovely said it. I just understand what gets attention. That's really all that is.
Okay. Would you also say that it's made you be very protective of the people you shout out?
Do you know me? I am one of the most protective people you will ever meet in this world, to a fault. If anyone knows, it's him. But it also works as a double-edged sword, because when you do put that stamp and you do have that investment, or you have that protective nature about someone, it becomes a little bit too personal sometimes. So you start to get not just protective, defensive. And when you have that, sometimes y'all know me, you talk about the wrong people around me, I'm coming for your neck because it's personal. But then it also hurts worse when something happens between you and that person, or they disappoint you. So it's a double-edged sword. I don't know why y'all listen to me. I appreciate that you do, but I don't know.
You got substance, man. I think you have a voice where you speak your truth. You have an honest opinion about things, and it's not like you're it's not like you're kayfabing, or you're trying to gain steam with something. You just speak whatever it is, and you have a valid opinion, and people just actually pay attention to your opinion, and they actually agree with you.
I think the biggest stigma with me is people actually think I give a fuck about what they say. I listen. I want you to feel heard, and I understand. I don't give a shit. I don't get paid to do a lot of the support that I do on Twitter. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody pays me to support them. So that's something that's been a rumor. I don't get paid by these niggas to tweet nothing, to share nothing. If you see me support someone, whether it's a wrestler, a content creator, an actor, musician, whatever, that's because that's somebody I genuinely see something in, and I support what they do. Now, do I get paid to help people behind the scenes about some other stuff? That ain't none of y'all business. But when it comes to support, anybody that I support is genuine. And if you don't see me support them, okay.
That's what it is. You hear that? She don't get paid for supporting motherfuckers.
I do not. And if I did, I could quit my job.
Man, listen, I think we all could at this point.
That is fair. If you got paid to support, it wouldn't be like, oh, there's Brock Lesnar guy. Oh, there's Green Shirt guy. Like, oh, there's Lovely. At whatever show she so chooses, kicking it. Hell, if Lovely could do it, she'd be like, nah. I'm the executive producer of Total Divas. We about to run this show in my image, and we gonna make this shit cook.
Yep.
I just like people to do well. And that's really it. If I can motivate somebody else to be a better version of themselves, it's the only reason why I'm here. I built the platform to show someone how to do it, and I continue to build it just so I can support everybody else. I don't want to be in the front. I don't want to be the face of nothing. I can help y'all get seen. I can help my other folk get seen. These indie wrestlers working get seen. That's the whole reason why this platform is still afloat. For y'all, I don't give a shit. I don't care about this shit no more. I'm done.
You ready for your jersey to be retired to the rafters?
Hang it up. I'm tired, child. I'm old. I'm ornery. I ain't got y'all got it. I ain't got time.
Old and ornery is crazy at your age. That's crazy.
Old and ornery is you think it's crazy at that particular, but when you do something for a long time, it's like, God, I'm done. I'm burnt.
Yeah.
Whether it be the bridges being burnt, people being people, because as you and I and D all know, motherfuckers can be weird.
People be peopling.
Yeah,
they do, and I think it leads to a great segue. Actually, you took a break from your creative ventures, from being like out there like that, and basically kind of pulled inward and said, you know what, I need to focus on Lovely for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is it so important for creatives to like look outside and be like, you know what, you ain't got to do this. You don't have to feed the machine all the damn time. Because you go out and breathe. Because
you lose yourself. There are so many people that I've seen, doing this whole media, content creation, or whatever you want to call it. I've seen them lose themselves, and I've seen them lose the light in their eyes that they had for it because they didn't give themselves a chance to breathe. They didn't give themselves a moment to remember their why. They just got caught up in the cycle. And I said, that ain't going to be me. Wrestling was something that was my outlet from stress, from whatever was going on at home, trying to make good grades, family issues, whatever the situation was, wrestling was my escape. So when my escape started to become my hindrance or my stress, I had to back the hell up.
So do you think that people get like riled up, or people get frustrated or stressed out about because they try to make it into a job instead of being fun when it was supposed to be fun initially?
Anytime that you transition between, and I won't even talk about media or wrestling. Y'all know I make jewelry. When making jewelry was just my hobby that made some like extra cash on the side, I had a ball with it. My creative juices was just going. When it was at 15 months when I was out of work, because we all got laid off and that was just my source of income, it took the joy away. And media sometimes is the same way. When it becomes a chore, becomes a job, you lose the fun sometimes, unless you're up there at that certain level. But you got to remember your why. It's never going to be just easy all the time. But if you remember your why, it helps to keep things reeled in. So you just got to remember that shit, man. And this shit ain't real. Also, let's talk about some real shit. These is grown ass people in no pants wrestling over a belt. It ain't real. Like, I think we get too caught up in that shit. The shit is not real. They don't even have on britches and they fighting over a belt.
Yeah.
Think about
it. Sometimes it ain't even a belt they fighting over. They could be fighting over other pantaloons. If you
they was fighting over one of these. Y'all don't remember that?
Yeah.
I remember.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes because we're so passionate, because wrestling has been our constant, because we love it so much, and because we're trying to make it a job, it becomes we get too ingrained in it. Sometimes you gotta back the hell up. Remember what it is, man.
Yeah.
They ain't got on pants.
Some of them do.
Them ain't pants.
Very tight pants.
Them is tights, not pants.
Again, that is, if you were ever to explain someone, hey, what is pro wrestling? It is men and women who don't be wearing drawers sometimes, fighting over belts and trinkets
with no pants,
and other inanimate objects with no pants,
with no britches.
There's no pantaloons, no knickerbockers. No, we can go on and on. Nothing. Nothing and Nathaniel.
Nothing.
Hold up, so I got a question. I got a question. So please, everybody knows about the squirt business. And for those who don't know about the squirt business, please explain how the squirt business was started.
This is so tacky. So for anyone who's living under a rock and does not know, Squirt business consists of myself, Big Swole, Tasha Steele, and Faye Jackson, and when she feels like it, Kiera Hogan. Just Kiera just outside. She doing her thing. I ain't gonna stop her. And honestly,
Prayers
all
up
it
to
is.
Kiera at the little situation that happened.
Hey man.
Hey man. Like prayers up.
Forget that security guard because he did that to her. That's how she dislocated her shoulders. That security guard. Okay. Anyway, but no, we're friends, and it started with Slurp business. That's the initial how it started, because of course Swole is married to Cedric. He was a part of Hurt Business, and we always joke with Cedric because he's the only guy in the group. So we just, and it started as Slurp business, and I cannot remember what happened on this phone call. It was a FaceTime call with all four of us, and Sid was in the back, and he said something, and all of a sudden I yelled out, well, we squirt business, I don't care, and it just stuck. I don't know. We're just nice ladies that go to church.
You shitting me.
We're just nice ladies.
I know you.
You don't know nothing. We are nice ladies that go to church. We go to Bible study.
I don't mind my business.
But no, it's really just a sisterhood. Like, those are my girls. It's very hard to have, well, it's a preconceived notion. I said this before, that women can't be friends. And
That's bullshit.
if you don't learn anything else about what we have, is that you can have a true sisterhood where you can tell each other the truth, tell each other when you're wrong, pick each other up when you're down, and also celebrate each other's successes. And that's what we do without fail. And those are my girls. Like, I go to jail for them heifers.
Please don't.
I will.
Please don't.
We know. All right. So now I have a pull away from that one, because that's interesting. If you did happen to go to jail over one of them heifers, which one?
It would be Faye. No.
Damn, can you finish the question?
No, hold on. Because we figured this out. So I already have this ready. So the person who would have the money is Ariel. Swole gonna have the money, right? Tasha gonna be the ones talking to the police trying to get us out of it, but Ariel gonna be in the back getting the money together. The person that I'm going to go to jail for is Faye Jackson. Okay. It's going to be Faye Jackson, but Ariel gonna get us out.
Okay. So here's my question: out of the whole group, who's the sweetheart?
Me.
Next question: who's the mean one?
Tasha.
Okay. Well, we already asked the question: who's gonna get y'all sent to jail?
Hey.
Who's the mother?
Ariel.
Okay.
Of course, I'm the sweet one. Hello, you don't see me wearing pink.
She is Blossom.
I got nothing.
She is Blossom, dog.
I got nothing.
But if you're ever around us, though, that can change within the drop of a hat. So we have Living Single as our group chat picture. Tasha's Khadijah, Faye is Regine, Ariel is Max, and I'm Sinclair. I'm the one that's like, hey, y'all, please, let's just not
listen. Swole and Max is perfect.
Yeah.
That shit is perfect.
Yeah, that's our dynamic. I'm trying to keep everybody together. Like, please, y'all, don't act up. But if we have to act up, I have the gun.
Okay,
that actually makes total sense, because that would mean Cedric is Kyle Barker, and given how Swole be yapping on the mic, yeah, it checks out.
All y'all gotta do is find yourself an Overton. Y'all good.
No, because that means that would no.
Time out. No.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Time out. What the fuck you mean? No, like it's something bad.
It again. See, you took it that way. I am saying you can be Overton, because what was Overton always? Overton was always handy. Overton always showed up when in time of need and call.
Boy, fuck him. He ain't nothing. Next question. I'm mad.
Shit. See, look at you offending folks. See, again, the only time I see Lovely completely mad or upset is when it happens either Tama.
Oh yeah.
Any either one of the Grills of Destiny.
Yes.
Or Hiccup. Like literally anybody that is Tongan from that originated in New Japan Pro Wrestling, she's like to stab somebody over.
Yes.
and she's very protective of him. So therefore,
Yes.
I have to ask this: have you been initiated? Are you an honorary Tongan at this point?
I don't like to say things because, you know, off the record, that ain't none of y'all business for real. But what I for real, I always say this, like, I defend those guys and I support them because they reciprocated. They support me. When during the pandemic, when Tama had Thomas Island, I was helping him with his podcast. He asked me to be a guest on the show twice. So then when me and fam started something else, I hit him up. I was like, real quick, are you free? He was like, what you need? I got you. And do you understand how cool that is to have like your favorite current wrestler be on your podcast, and you can just like, and not even didn't have to pay, schedule, nothing. He just said, let me know when you need me.
Right.
That's
So
bullshit.
I'm going to always support them. Hiku did the exact same thing. I remember him when he first got to the dojo. When I first saw Hiku Laveau, he had no hair. He had the buzz, straight buzz cut. So I've known him through that time, and just watching him grow, he supports the same way Tama does. So I will never have anything negative to say about those boys. I will always be in their corner, and I'll fight you over them because they support me back, and I love it. So I might be honorary Tongan, but I don't want to say nothing because I don't want y'all fighting me.
Look, we're not gonna fight you. All I know is that when the new pro wrestling boom, I would say circa maybe 2020, 2021, when wasn't nothing really going on in the world, you can just sit down and watch wrestling, and a whole bunch of women found Roman Reigns, and it literally created an entire swoon effect to where every single, I'll put it to you like this: I've seen more stand pages for the Usos in the last 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
To where it is like, it don't matter what no matter what Samoan gets rolled out like an assembly line, like, oh, who is you?
And I've been sitting here like, where y'all hoes been? I've been talking about these Tongans for the last 10, 15 years. Where y'all been? I told y'all. But, you know, it happens like that in waves. You know, I'm happy to see that they have their fan base. Some of y'all be a little bit too crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's a part of fandom. No matter if it's wrestling, if it's music, if it's anime, no matter what it is, you have stands. Just make sure there's a line you don't cross. But I'm just happy to see everybody get their love.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Before the show and before we got on, you were talking about Demon Slayer because D did a dope dad thing last night and took his boys to go see Demon Slayer. What is your favorite anime? I'm curious about this one.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so boom. I just started watching anime like 2 years ago. Me and my ex-boyfriend. I hope he's doing well. I miss you if you're watching. He's not, but whatever. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. So him and his boys are big anime fans, and everybody always wants me to watch it. So I was like, okay, this can be a bonding moment for me and the boys. So that's how I got into it. I don't know what I can say is my favorite because it changes just depending on my mood. But that damn Attack on Titan, boy, let me explain something to you. Had y'all introduced Attack on Titans to me first, I'd have been here. So I'm maybe because Death Note was really my shit too, because that's some shit I would do. Yeah,
and we know there's a particular friend of ours on Twitter when he started making up the situations. Like he bringing up that note.
I'm just saying, like Eddie. Death Note was so cool to me because I was like, that's some shit. I don't want y'all thinking I'm crazy, but if I was crazy, that's some shit I would do is have a notebook. Be like, I'm not saying I got a notebook right here beside me already with a pen. I understood. But those two are really great. Those are my favorites. Right now, I'm finishing up. What's that shit called? Lazarus.
Okay.
I'm watching Lazarus. I need everybody to watch Sakamoto Days. That shit is fire. The new season of Dan to Dan is a little creepy, but I like it. So I'm enjoying the journey. I wish that I would have watched a long time ago, but I'm having so much fun. I'm having a ball.
Yeah. It's never too late. You cool.
Thanks, D.
No, because anime for me, and trust me, my brothers are the most ridiculous ones. I have one who loves One Piece to the death.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much fun though.
Tony Chopper. It is.
Big Tony. Hey.
Big Tony Chopper, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's my son. Okay.
Look, man. For me, like again, I had an ex of mine who loved One Piece after she got introduced to it, and basically was like it became her shit. Trigun was my shit growing up. Shout out Bash Stampede. Cowboy Bebop is always gonna be one of the ones.
I can't get into it.
Really?
No. I've tried to watch it twice. I don't know what it is. Now, Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah.
And Smile Bomb, that theme song?
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho. Lupin the Third had my favorite theme.
I just saw that. I haven't started watching it yet, but it's in my to watch. But the heifer that was in the studio with that Yu Yu Hakusho theme song, she know the Lord. She know Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Not the Lord.
Oh no. The Lord touched the hem of her garment.
Oh my God. She ate. I was like, every time I turn off it.
Again, it'd be some bops, man. It'd be some bops.
Sorry.
No. So a couple months ago, me and D had the privilege of talking to Ashe founder and CEO Darius Lockhart. And he mentioned you specifically by name. As one of the people who have not only influenced and inspired him to take Ashe to where it is, but one of the people was like, no, if you can't say anything about Ashe without mentioning Lovely. And I'm like, that is what it is. Again, me, you, and D, we've all gone to our Ashe show. You also have one of your more emotional presenting moments, if you will, at an Ashe show.
Yeah.
What is it about that particular brand and what they're doing for the Carolinas in terms of professional wrestling in your eyes?
It's home. I don't really know another way to describe it. When you are at an Ashe show, it feels like you're at home. Nobody feels like a stranger. Nobody feels out of place. Nobody feels unwelcome. Nobody feels unloved. And these are all my friends. Like everybody that you see come through there are people that I know personally. So I will not get emotional what I'm about to say, but bear with me if I do. The funny thing is the very first Ashe show, Trey was with me. And the thing that made it so great is he and I had this conversation where we were going to put together one show. Nobody knows this except for like the people that's in the Discord. Me and Trey were putting together a show called Trey Blue. And we were putting together a faction called the Re-Up. So it's going to be TRU. Everybody except two people that we wanted in our faction was booked on that first show. Darius knew nothing about what me and Trey was talking about. So it was kind of like, all right, nigga, we know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? It was so crazy because every single person that we wanted in that group was booked. So we had the opportunity to share that show together. Me and Trey sat on the aisle was in the middle of us. We was on the first rows on both sides, and you can see both of us. Every time somebody did something in the ring, we looking over at each other, you know, because that was my dude. So be able to experience that with him, knowing what we had planned, and then to see my friends get that shine. Like y'all know Rayhan. Rayhan is that's my heart. I will literally hurt you for that boy. And then you have my sister being on commentary, and then you have Faye in the back. She's there, and then it's really such a family atmosphere, and it was something that we needed because everybody talk about the culture this, the culture that, but don't never talk about what culture they talking about. If you want to talk about our culture and what we are as far as Black wrestling fans and what we should have and what we need to have, Ashe has all of it. Because not only is it a Black promotion, it's Black run, Black curated, Black owned, and Black funded. That means that these are Black dollars making this happen. That is so important. There's not somebody that we need to go to and ask nothing for. That is something that Ashe can do on their own. And that's no shade to anybody, but it's something that's missing. And I know what Darius has gone through to get here. I know what a lot of these people have gone through to get here, and to be able to see my state shine with the black, with, can I say the N word here?
You already said it a couple
Not
times.
even.
Okay, whoops. With the niggas, like that feels
What
good.
did O'Shea Jackson tell us that wrestlers for the who?
Wrestling's for niggas.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's so good. It's in my backyard. I moved here. I'm in Charlotte now. So and then to be able to talk to Darius, because Darius Lockhart is somebody that I was a huge fan of before we became friends. I love Darius Lockhart. And to be able to talk to him about creative stuff and hey, Lovely, what do you think about this? Or that, to me, still blows my mind. It don't matter who it is. It still blows my mind that I get asked those questions. I love that place, man. Like it feels good to go. I love it.
So you mentioned Trey, and you also mentioned, and I mentioned the fact that the first time like we actually physically met, because again, I was a fan of yours on social, and we chopped it up there. The first time we physically met was at an Say show, and you like this was like maybe weeks or so after Trey passed, and you had to hold up the "We Love Trey" D sign. And I asked this to a lot of people whenever they have like big like emotional shifts when they're like somebody's no longer there, and how they handle grief. So I asked this to you, and again, I hope I'm not being too forward in asking. In the time that's passed, you know, you've also lost even more friends and supporters. Like, how have you been able to manage and handle grief?
The problem was that I didn't handle it. That was the problem. I'm somebody who does not like to be emotional at all. So I put things out of my mind when stuff like that happens. The problem was I had just lost my grandmother in 2020, so I'm still kind of dealing with that. And to lose Trey, because people don't realize how close me and Trey were. Like he gave me my confidence back. You know, there was something that happened around 2022 that completely destroyed me in wrestling. And Trey was the person who kept me here. If it was not for Trey D, Lovely Laveau would have been gone. I would have been deleted everything. I wouldn't have given a shit about nobody. I would have been out of here. So to lose my confidence like that, I had just talked to him the day before. And well, not the day before, that Saturday before. And he was gone by Monday. I didn't know how to, like, it's hard to talk about it. You know what I mean? But I didn't handle it. I secluded myself. I didn't leave the house. I still struggle with leaving the house now. I just became a recluse. And then this year, turn around and I lose Ken Brass. A lot of people don't know how close me and Ken were. That was my dog. Like every day, he was telling me he loved me. He was checking on me. When Snickers died, he was right there. Like, this is somebody else who was my support, because I'm the go-to person for a lot of people. So I have very few people that I can go to. Those were two people that I could go to with no problem, no questions asked, no hesitation. So it's hard. It's very hard still. I don't really know how I'm maneuvering. I think it's just I don't want to let them down. So I got to make the most of what I have left, because I know of how much love they gave me, how much they pulled for me, how much they pushed for me. And that was hard. Y'all saw me do something that was so difficult being in that ring, because the last time I saw him was at that place. He sat right beside me. My ex-boyfriend was on the other end. It's the last time I saw him, was in the same spot. And now I have to remember it. And it felt like everything was on my shoulders to try to keep it going from what he left. And I can't do it by myself. So sometimes I feel like, sometimes I feel like I'm failing him. But sometimes I feel like I'm failing him. But I had to remember he wanted me to do stuff my way. And that was the main thing he wanted. So, you know, I got to still be Lovely. I can't I can't lose what he loves so much. I can't lose what Ken supported so much because they're not here. So I'm really just I'm doing all of this that y'all see me do, the media tour, all of this stuff is because I knew that's what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to take this ball and run. And I'm trying. So if I'm not doing it perfect, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
There's no such thing as doing it perfect. It's always a matter of getting up and just doing it.
It's
like,
but you do it though. You do it. You know. I was around when your grandmother passed away. And who's one of the first people I called when my grandmother passed away.
Yeah.
So you've walked me through a lot of things too. I know how close to you and your grandmother were. And I leaned on you. Remember how you said a few minutes ago, like how people lean on you.
That's why I prefaced it. I was like, I'm sorry. This is emotional. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I will say this. I've known you for a long time, and I know that. And I'll just say this personally, straight to your face. Like you're doing what they wanted you to do. Whether you believe it, don't believe it or not, you're truly doing it. And I'll be first to give you your flowers and let you know that you're actually doing it. So continue the journey. And sky's still the limit for you. You know what I mean? Like even though sometimes you feel defeated, sometimes you might feel like, you're not doing it. All you can do is just try. It's no blueprint. It's no instruction manual how to do this shit. Just do it, and you are doing it. So I'm
trying. Goddamn. Because no, like because a lot of people don't know. Of course, like you're newer to this ecosystem of wrestling podcasters and content creators and stuff like that. But I've known Daryl's for 10 years. I've known him for 10 years, and he's somebody that's also in that group of people that I'll go to jail for. You know what I mean? So it's people, and you've become a part of that just by default because you got to keep up with him, and anybody that can keep him together, I appreciate and love you. But I'm now so you know who you are. I'm now that much more sensitive and that much more overprotective. It's not even empathetic. I've always been an empath. It's just I was never emotional.
Right.
I cry at the drop of a dime now. And I'm like, this is very stupid. But it's always when I'm talking about people that I love. Because I love very hard. Like if I love you, it's very difficult to get out of that circle of love. Once you in there, I can take a lot.
Yeah.
And you still in there. So it just made me appreciate those people who champion for me the way that I champion for them. Because I don't hear thank you a lot. I don't hear I appreciate you a lot. I know that I'm not going to be one of those people that get their flowers while I'm here. I'm going to get my flowers once I'm gone, just like Trey did from a lot of people. I'm just proud to know that he got his flowers from me, figuratively and literally, because he got his flowers from me while he was here. Right. And that's another hard thing, is realizing that you're not going to be appreciated for what you gave until you're gone. So I just try to make the best of what I can with the people that I love. I want everybody that I fuck with to know, if you ain't got nobody else, Lovely got you. And if I can do that, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
That's fair. That's fair. That's all you can do.
I'm
That's
trying.
truly all you can do.
Ooh, because some days I'll be like, well, let's try crack, because
all right, man. All right, man. All right.
Why everybody all right me? You sound like fam. You sound like fam.
You know what? We did some heavy shit. Let's get into some light fun shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some light fun shit.
Oh my god.
God dang. All right, I'm gonna ask. We're gonna do this rapid fire right quick, fast before we close out. If you could host a podcast between these two people, who would it be? Kev on stage or fam?
Bald niggas?
One, you have to do one of them bald motherfuckers.
Well, shit, I'm gonna say Kev on stage. I already got a show with fucking fam. That's already
there. You go. That's easy.
I love you, fam. I'm so sorry, but we already got a show, dog.
Damn.
There you go. There you go. Would you rather want to curate your own wrestling festival or curate a night where all your favorite musicians pull up to one spot?
Music.
Oh, she's gonna pick that. That was too easy.
Music.
That was too easy.
Oh no, because guess what? I would say the same damn thing.
Yeah,
We
because
all
I ain't got to do that
same
shit
damn
with the
thing.
wrestlers. Because you know what I can do for that? I can come to Charlotte, North Carolina to Ashe Wrestling. Next show's going to be October 18th.
I was gonna do that.
Well, nigga.
What the fuck just happened?
Commercial break.
Look, a plug. That's what a pro.
Right.
That's what just happened. A pro
Right.
happened. All right, I'm gonna ask this to make Daryl upset. Rapid fire.
Why y'all keep calling me by my government, man? My mama don't even call me by my government.
Okay.
Okay, my bad. I'm gonna say this to make D upset, make him think about this.
Bro.
Would you rather watch the Dallas Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles to go to the Super Bowl?
Yes. I don't even care what the next question is.
All right.
The fuck is we doing? Man? The fuck is we doing? The fuck is we doing?
Fuck the next question. Yes.
fuck is we doing?
Again, we have a guest. We have to engage and entertain our guests, sir. We have to engage and entertain.
I gotta be at my motherfucking expense.
Well, because you are D.
Because you're D. That's why. And I'll take this from one of my favorite people, old buddy who hosts Inside the Actor Studio.
Mm.
If heaven exists, what would you want God to say when you get up there?
Oh, bitch, I didn't think he was gonna make it.
That's an honest statement. That is an honest statement.
Shit was getting a little rocky. Oh no.
Shout out James Lipton, who again, once upon a time, was a Parisian pimp before he transitioned over into media.
Good God Almighty.
He was pimping hoes.
He was pimping it. He was pimping and making sure he got his money
nationwide,
and it was in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit.
I need
no wonder James Lipton is such a great interviewer because he had a whole bunch of practice.
He know how to talk to these hoes.
He had whores.
That nigga had hoes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Miss Lovely Laveau, it was such a pleasure chatting with you, speaking with you. You had anything you had a plug to, outside of the fact that Ashe Wrestling's next show, Ashe Wrestling 12, is October 18th at Slingshot. Get the tickets once they go on sale.
No, I don't really have nothing to plug. Just pay attention. Support your local indies. And if you don't know where your local indies are, find somebody who knows. That's what I want to plug. Support these niggas. They go hard, okay? We seeing all this craziness going on with WWE and AEW, which we ain't talking nothing about. Support your local indies. Do that.
Yeah, I left them two companies out the conversation because we would have been here all day. But
I'm not doing that.
Exactly, because you have a schedule. But since you brought it up,
oh shit,
I ain't got nowhere to go until y'all got plenty of time.
Yeah. Okay. You brought it up. So it was confirmed. Saudi Mania. I know we joke about the Saudi Arabia shows as different Saudi Manias, but no, legitimized Saudi Mania is happening in 2027. I know you were amongst the contingent, and D can verify this as well. We also can all verify this, that once Mania was announced for New Orleans in 2026, everybody was like, oh, we going down.
Yep.
And then WWE decided to pivot and say, nah, we're going back to Vegas.
Stupid.
So I will ask you this. What are your feelings on the current state of professional wrestling from a business standpoint, and why it seems like money could fucking up everything?
I mean, if you're asking that particular question from a business standpoint, I get it. money is the name of the game regardless. No matter how you try to slice that pie, if you were still wrestling for the love of the game, these niggas would still be in the indies. So I get it from a business aspect. However, that's some bullshit because it impacts so many things other than just the WWE. And that's the problem that I have. You know, whatever they decide to do with their company is of no consequence to me. It ain't my money. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But when it impacts the ecosystem of wrestling, that's when I have a problem because WrestleMania weekend is not just about WWE. There's so many independent companies, so many independent wrestlers, content creators, a lot of people who create connections, network, put on shows, make money, sell merch that help them throughout the rest of the year and then do it again for the next year. All of that's gone for that year, right? That's the problem that I have with this. I was done with WrestleManias after Vegas. I didn't plan on going back to no more unless they was going to New Orleans. So once that was done, I was like, well, shit, cool. But it's being somebody who my heart is the indies. I wear the indies on my heart and soul, my sleeve. That's where my heart is. To know that part of wrestling will be so impacted, I don't like that. So I watch AEW. But I'm not like a stan or whatever the name is that they're called. I just like wrestling. So if it's something that is intriguing, I'm going to watch it. Then you got my attention, I'm going to watch it. But what I would like for them to do, if this is the direction that WWE is going, this is the opportunity for Tony Khan and AEW to really, really make a solidified name for themselves. Take that year to not only build your legacy, but also keep the ecosystem of independent wrestling going too. That's all that I care about is what the indies are going to do and how they're going to suffer.
These are the exact sentiments me and D had on Thursday.
Yeah, that's
because quite possibly, look, the way we and D said this so eloquently and so perfectly.
He did?
He did.
Bruh.
Hey, he be coming through.
I love you. Stop.
We utilize WrestleMania weekend as what is, and he said it perfectly, a black ass family reunion.
Yeah,
like, that's what I wanted to see the homies. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we do. It's almost like WrestleMania weekend is almost like homecoming.
Yeah.
It's our homecoming, especially for black wrestling fans. And I know people's like, oh, why is it black and white? Because it is. It's different when it's us. It is just like when you have a PWI homecoming and you got a HBCU homecoming. It's the same thing, but it's totally different. So it's like every year we get up, meet in a centralized location, have a ball outside of wrestling, just have a genuine ball, build those bonds and relationships. And it's just like, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it. I know people that work there. And they feel the same way a lot of us do.
Right.
This is no longer for the fans. WWE is no longer for the fans. And it hurts to say I got all this merch and memorabilia in here from them Bamas. They're no longer for us. It's now a monopoly, and we have to understand it for what it is. So now that we have options, now that we have an AEW, connect with GCW, connect with these other bigger indie promotions and figure out something. Hell, even if AEW don't do it, Brett Lauderdale, nigga, the collective, hello, pick up the phone, call some niggas, tell us where to meet. We'll be there. But it's that still needs to keep going.
I think the exciting part for me this past year was literally, and B will tell you, we got straight off the plane, went to the hotel, dropped our bags off and waiting, and straight to Ashe. And you know what I mean? Just you see Cam, you see Lovely, you see, Littlefoot, you see every damn body, you see fam, like all those people. And to be honest with you, that was the highlight of my fucking weekend. Like, truth be told, that was the highlight of my damn weekend.
Because the fandom, the friendships that we've made, like I said, a lot of us have known each other 10 years plus. Like, these are not just, we go outside Surprisingly enough, not all wrestling fans just sit on Twitter and talk shit all fucking day. A lot of us actually travel and hang out and go to each other's weddings and hang. I was like, these are friendships. So this is a time where we can all see our niggas at one time. So it sucks. I didn't plan on going back to no more WrestleMania anyway, but it still sucks.
When the water was out the door, I was like,
man, hey, you lost me. But I'll put this invitation out to anybody that's watching that could possibly watch this clip. Do not let whatever WWE does impact your relationships that you've built with other people. Still find times to meet in Central, like fam them will come to Charlotte. I'll come up to Maryland. I'll go to Texas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Still keep that camaraderie, keep that friendship. Go do some non-wrestling shit with your wrestling friends. Me and Squirt Business went to Disney and Universal Studios.
They did. Yeah, I saw the photos. I was kind of jealous as somebody who used to work for a Disney company.
We had a ball. And I'm just saying, like, we went to go see Megan Thee Stallion together. Like, that's what I'm saying. Take these friendships that you've made and don't let it just be about wrestling. Please.
Because, again, this one on my right, again, our initial bond, sure. Again, my wife is the middle between how we became friends, but that dude is my brother now.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. That sounded crazy. Just hearing it, if I didn't know the story, I'd be like,
that dude is my brother. We bond over football. We bond over
shit John was doing.
Shut up.
Shut up. We said this in unison. Hey, shut up. We bond over literally everything. We will literally yap to each other about therapy. That's how close me and this man have become.
It was funny because when he was living in Connecticut, me, his wife, a couple other our friends, like, we're gonna be in New York for our friend's birthday. So of course, this man goes, he's like, I gotta work. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And so went to brunch the next day. And mind you, me and Cuz was going, shout out to Cuz. Me and Cuz end up going to, that was the same weekend as the GCW Hammerstein show.
Boo, Cuz.
Wow. But like his wife had drank too damn much as she was in the bed. I was like, yo, you want to go to the show? He was like, I love wrestling. Let's go. And he went to the Hammerstein show with me and Cuz. So, and that's how I found that man like wrestling. All right, cool.
Fun
That'll
time.
work. Yeah.
Let wrestling be your catalyst, but not your purpose.
Absolutely.
Please.
Absolutely.
You know
For
what?
the love of God.
You know what? I think you may have coined another 2DopeMarks shirt.
I knew he was going to do that.
You may have coined. I had to. I say, yeah, we might. Yeah, you trade. We have to send you a care package with that particular shirt involved too.
Thanks. Yeah. Have him deliver it.
We will figure that part out. But again, one more question before we head out.
Yes.
Bojangles or Cookout? See, since the Carolina thing, I had to question.
That was real black.
I know. As somebody who's enjoyed,
you called me a moon cricket. Well, I'm gonna go Cookout just because of the. No, don't piss me off. Don't.
What you just say?
At least it wasn't. I didn't ask her a Waffle House order. I just asked between Bojangles and Cookout.
Don't piss me off. Wow. I'm gonna choose Cookout strictly because of the variety. You can get anything at Cookout.
You get nuggets and a burger and a shake. There you go.
For $5.
For $5.32. And the fucking iced tea is this big.
Hey. So
lasts for 2 days.
Hey. So funny story. We came down for that. We came down for our first Ashe show, right? So his wife is with us, right? And so we go see our friend down who lives down there. And we leave his house and we are like, shit, we've been drinking. Like, let's go eat. Mind you, he's from Texas, I'm from DC. So when we like, yo, you want to go to Cookout? She's like, what's Cookout? Man, that first time at Cookout for her hit like cook crack.
What'd she get? Did she get a cheddar style tray?
Man, I don't know. She got everything.
That's why I like it. Because cookout cool, like at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but you want to know elite Cookout about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. Yeah.
After you done got some good liquor in your system,
man.
right before you go to somebody's house and do some boy, let me explain something to you. Cookout gonna do what Cookout gonna do. Okay.
Why?
Okay, I thought I was the guest.
Again,
I got nothing.
Hold on one second. No, you can continue. Hold on one second.
All right. All right, Buckaroo. Bring it back.
But
Enough.
like she's the type of person where when she orders food,
Mm.
like she'll sniff the food or whatever and be full. Like she takes 2 bites and full.
Oh,
I ain't
no.
never seen that woman clean that daggone plate, that bag of food out so daggone
Listen,
fast.
Cookout. That's the reason that you have Cookout is because you can get all the high snacks, all the drunk food in one place for less than like a dime bag. Like sometimes, like I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Let me say my crazy ass did one day. I ain't know nothing about cooking.
Tell him to get back in here.
That boy probably went on a piss break or something. But me and my friend, shout out to Nikki, we drove to the cookout in Richmond on Friday night one time just because. And I ain't know nothing about it. I ain't know shit about it. Yeah.
To be fair, I'm gonna tell a little secret. See, originally me and this fucker were supposed to have a podcast. We had a logo and everything. It was called, what was it? Total Ass Heels?
Yeah. Life happened.
I saw the vision. I saw the vision. My bad. I had a real life situation happen right quick, fast, and good thing that the front door is literally right outside my office. I can go ahead and get it. Some certified mail. That's what it was. But but no, I wholeheartedly agree. Again, because in Texas, same shit. You have if you were on after you got done some Whataburger.
See, I got froze.
Whataburger 2 a.m.
Man, Whataburger used to hit after the military.
Whataburger be serving breakfast. They serve breakfast from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be in the bathroom afterward, but it's worth the trouble.
This guy.
Is she frozen? Literally.
This guy. We had some very fun technical difficulties. I might have to take this as a screen grab because she's on all 32 teeth. All 32 teeth. All 32 teeth. Oh, wait. Up. Well, again, we'll figure out we got a whole hour in before technical difficulties kicked in. That's hilarious.
Yes.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, D. You got any final thoughts before we sign off? Because life be life, guys.
No, not really. I'm just happy to have Lovely on. Give her on her media tour. As I'm glad that we're one of the stops on her media tour or whatever.
Absolutely.
See what's what. But at the same time, like it's good to have this platform to have people that we know and love, and actually, look out for us and help us out too, because content is content. Yes,
indeed. Let me see. So I will go ahead and say this again. Thank you so much to Lovely. Some last minute technical difficulties throughout the room. And yeah, again, that's 2DopeMarks. That's to close out this episode of 2DopeMarks, I should say. Follow us on Twitter at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Threads, wherever you may find pro wrestling. You can find us. And hold on.
What the fuck happened?
What you got? Next tail or something?
Everything was fine. I don't know what happened. He started and everything said, fuck that shit. I was like, oh.
Hey, wow. Listen. He said, when your face was like.
And it froze?
Yeah, just like that.
Crazy.
Just like that.
It froze. So now, in a fun way, I get to redo the outro all over again.
Hey, and that final cut pro about to come into use, motherfucker.
Brother, is it? So
I don't know what happened. My bad.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. So again, Miss Lovely Laveau, we thank you so much for entertaining us on today's episode of 2DopeMarks. Again, people can find you at It's Lovely Laveau on Twitter, on the Instagram, TikTok.
Unfortunately.
And when you be unfortunately, yes. And then when you have your uploads, giving a little slice of your life, I must say whether it be the gym things or just your honest opinions about things in life in general, we appreciate them because we appreciate you, and we are giving you your flowers right here. And I'll give them to you again in person the next time I see you. The next time I'm in Charlotte.
Well, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much because it feels nice to be loved because I don't get that often. So thank you.
Yeah, somebody got a birthday coming up too.
That you do. That you
no, not me. It ain't me.
Wait, yo. Oh,
yeah.
She's first.
Yeah.
That's right. She is first.
Libra gang, dog.
She is first. So therefore, shout out to the Libras. Shout out to Scale Gang. Now I'm talking about
Big Scale.
Big Scale Gang. So again, when I see you, I'll give you your flowers and maybe give you a little birthday cake. Maybe a little birthday cupcake from Nothing But Cakes.
I don't even need no cake. You can buy me a drink. Word T-Pain. Ooh.
Are you a brown fan or tequila fan?
Come on now.
Brown. Brown. That's brown. That's an evil ass nigga. She a whole.
All I needed to know. All right. Well, again, Miss Lovely Laveau, thank you so much. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in for this episode of 2DopeMarks. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, somebody, your mama house, I guess you could say, all at 2DopeMarks. Again, cop the merch because again, what are we doing? Let's go girl wrestling. Listen, we celebrating Black wrestling legends, the males, Black wrestling legends such as Jazz and Jacqueline and Bianca Belair and Naomi, and also shout out the greatest feud in pro wrestling, which is currently on pause in terms of Braid of Our Lives. And D, he bring out his shirt. There you go.
I ain't got no damn shirt.
Again, your care package is on the way. And D, say something nice to the people, man.
Fuck Dallas.
Lovely.
All right.
Because you are the guest, you get to retort and say something nice to the people.
Fuck you.
All right. And
bye, people.
We'll see y'all next week.